Hey, what's up guys? Alan here with EatSleepTrade.net. Going to be bringing you guys the swing trading watch list and market update for the week of January 30th, 2017. We've got a few things to talk about as far as the overall market goes in the S&P 500 as we reach some pretty significant price levels, and of course as well as looking at some of the top stocks we are going to be watching going into next week. If you guys appreciate these videos, please do me a favor, hit that like button down below. And don't forget to leave me a comment and let me know what you guys got on your watch list going into next week. Alright guys, first up, let's go ahead and take a look at the S&P 500. On our last market update, this resistance area here was a significant area that we were watching to get above. And as you can see on Wednesday, the market did have a nice break above that resistance area, which is always a good sign. There was a lot of stocks that were breaking out and a lot of big moves that happened on Wednesday and even continued into Thursday and even Friday a little bit. We all are consolidating up here nicely above that broken resistance area. If we do come down and test this area, we want to hold our long-term uptrend as well as see that resistance area turn to support. But even more importantly, I'd love to see this continue into a little flag setup and the market break out to the top side, as that would show the most strength and could really start to put some overall strength back into different stocks and set us up for some great breakouts. So going into next week, this new set of highs here right around 2299, 2300 is really going to be our significant resistance area, and we want to see a breakout to the top side of that, and that will confirm some strength in the overall market for us. Alright guys, first up on the list, let's take a look at AF. This is going to fall into the financial sector, which is of course in a top performing sector right now. So I love the chart setup. You can see the nice relative volume that came in on Friday, and it's testing us right up to this just above 19 area resistance, with our prior high being at 1926, so you can call that a 1925 strong resistance area. Nice set of higher lows as well as an upward trend. You can see our 20-day moving average trending nicely above the 50-day moving average, and of course lots of relative volume on the chart and a good big relative volume coming in towards the end of next week. So we're going to keep this on close watch, see if we start to get that continuation move up and over 1925. Next, let's take a look at ASB. This has been on our watch list since our last update, and we were watching this 2540 to 2550 resistance area, and as you guys can see on Wednesday, we did get the break above that area, and now pulling back a little bit. Looks like that resistance now wants to act as support. So if we do hold above this 2550 area, then we're going to look for a continuation move back up to our prior high, which is right around 26, and a breakout move through there. Let's take a look at CENX. This one's been pretty strong. Aluminum has been absolutely crazy, and we had this on watch a few weeks back for this consolidation area, but it took a little bit longer than expected to form and actually break out. And then of course we didn't want to get caught chasing up into this breakout, and of course it continued way higher than that. So it was just an extraordinarily strong breakout play, and now we've just got this beautiful consolidating pennant flag set up at the top. So that's the only thing we're going to watch. Look for a flag breakout and a continuation, start getting to move back up towards 16. Let volume come in. There's probably some shorts that are looking at an overextended chart, so that could set us up for a short squeeze, especially if we start getting back up to that 16 area. So just going to watch Monday, see if we start to get a nice reversal here, and if we do, it sets us up for a great risk reward. I would agree that the chart is definitely overextended, so if we need more time to consolidate or pull back here, that is very possible as well. So we'll just keep a close eye onto it, and if we do start again breaking up to that top side, start heading back towards 16, then that could really set us up for a nice potential squeeze. Let's take a look at FCX. You can see the nice little cup and handle that formed out, and we just had the breakout of it. Stock pulled back after that breakout, and you could see the resistance turning support as well. So we're just going to keep a close eye on this, see if this 1550 area holds up as a support area, and if it does, we could see a nice continuation back up and over 17. As you can see, the 20-day moving average is trending nicely above that 50-day moving average, and just tested it for the first time in the last 3 months and was able to hold that up and continue an upward movement. So really like the setup here. and just going to watch to see if that 1550, 1525 area will start to act as support. Let's look at GSAT, one that we've traded a couple times in the past and had a fair amount of success with it, but we've been watching this pullback and consolidation now after the nice run that it had about a month ago, and it's held up pretty well. It's definitely pulled back and consolidated a little bit, but the trend still says that it wants to go higher. Friday we had a nice big relative volume day, which brought it up on the scans, and now we're looking for a continuation move coming into Monday. Don't know if I really want to chase something like this, but if we can break it down into a 5-minute chart, find a good entry with a good risk reward, we could have a shot at coming back up to these highs right around 220. Let's take a look at HK, another one that we've been watching for a while as well for a breakout on this wedge pattern. You could see it actually came up and tested the top of that pattern almost perfectly, pulled back, found support and buyers down towards the bottom. Big relative volume day on Monday with the gap up. Looked like it was going to break out, but wasn't able to hold on to anything, in a sense pulled back and just kind of consolidated here. So keep this on close watch. If we start to see a continuation move back up toward the top of this wedge, that could give us a higher low here and in turn set us up for that breakout, bigger breakout move that we're looking for this overall wedge pattern. Let's take a look at NAK. This one's been doing pretty good for us. We were able to get entry here back on January 20th, and as soon as that happened, we had a nice breakout. We were able to lock some, and we're looking for a pullback to purchase some more, which we were able to do on Thursday. We had this nice hammer candle that formed up right alongside the hammer candle that formed on Wednesday. Friday had a decent volume day, nothing major, but just a little bit confirmation that it looked like we were reversing off this pullback. So if we can hold up on these highs, and it looks like we're going to make a move back up towards 340, and that should set us up pretty good for a short squeeze if we can hold that chart up. Let's take a look at PENN. Kind of a bigger picture chart, but you can see this inverted head and shoulder type pattern that's kind of set up here, and the neckline or major resistance area is going to be up here about 1475. So that's where we're going to keep a close eye into next week. I really like the little pullback consolidation that we have off of the bottom bounce. You've got good relative volume support, a nice Dragonfly doji that showed up. You're above your 20 and 50-day moving averages, so you really want to see this 20-day moving average start to curl back up, and if we do start to make a move back up over 1450, then that could actually set us up for that move up towards 1475, and then again from there set us up for a breakout over 1475 where we could see a pretty decent move and some nice profits. Let's take a look at TECK. We have a picture perfect cup and handle starting to form now. So we're going to be looking to maybe add back into our position on this pullback. If we can hold up 25, that gives us a great risk reward. If we don't, then we're looking at coming back down to test these highs as resistance turns support, and that's going to be just below 25. So it's going to be the key area that we want to see hold. If we do hold 25 and buyers still and do start stepping in, we could see our 20-day finally cross back above our 50-day moving average, and easily see a breakout to new highs and get 27 plus on this guy. Let's look at TTMI. Another one we've been following for quite some time, and it was on our last top update for a breakout over this 1475 area. We got that last week on Tuesday with a not great amount of volume, but it was a pretty solid close over that 1475 area, and we did test up to around 1540. It's since pulled back, and now we just want to see that 1475 resistance turn support. If it does, it gives us a great risk reward right here for that move back up and through 1525. Your 20-day support plus long-term trend support is right below that area, so it gives you very defined risk for a great entry if we do reverse off this pullback and start heading back up towards 1525. Take a look at WTI. This one's been on a pretty good rip over the last couple of months, and it is in the oil sector. So if we start to see some oil strength, which I think we could see some oil strength, that could definitely make this start seeing its next leg up. It's got a pretty fair amount of short interest in it as well, and I really like the nice wedge that we're putting in. We got a nice set of higher lows as well as the set of lower highs, and we are consolidating as that range tightens. We are still in a nice uptrend as our 20-day moving average, 50-day moving average still both trending in that upward direction. But we do really want to see that 20-day start to hold now, and we want to start making that move back up to 320, 330 and get that breakout up towards 350. All right, guys, that is going to wrap it up for the swing trading watch list and market update for the week of January 30th, 2017. If you guys haven't already, please do me a favor, hit that like button down below. Don't forget to leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys got on your watch list going into next week. And as always, hit that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on future updates. Check out our website, eatsleeptrade.net. From there, you can follow me on Twitter as well as like our Facebook page, and you can stay up to date on all the stocks that we are watching and trading. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Good luck into next week, and we will see you in the next video.